Barney, it's Colin. I hope you're well. Now we're going to be looking at how to create content in conjunction with a website and the boards as we're going along. So the easiest example I'm going to give you an easy example and then a harder example afterwards. Easy example is for the cooking page that we have. Okay, so we're going to go log into that account in a second, but let's just come here. So I've actually put this particular link into the website, into Basecamp for you, so you can use this as a resource. Okay, this is BuzzFeed Food. Now what they do a fantastic job. They collate content. They get collections from all over the web and put them in a kind of a mashup, for want of a better word. Okay, and as you can see, they've got 128 boards and tons 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 of different areas. Okay, so we have a healthy cooking board. It's cooking light, I believe it's called. So let's go and have a look at that. Let's have a look for something that would work there. Healthy recipes, here we go. So going to click off on here. Take a little bit of time to load up, and you can see it has 19 next level potato salads. Now potato salad is cool. That will constitute as a healthy food. So what we're going to do is we're going to go click the link here. Okay, and we're actually going to click again so that we can follow it to the original site. I've just got to get past that. So what we're going to do, we're going to start a new post. Okay, in our site. This is a whole lot of women. You should already be logged in here by this point. Okay, and we're going to change this title so we're not copying it completely. 19 delicious and healthy potato recipes. Have I spelled that right? Potato salad recipes. Okay, and you're going to copy over the OpenGraph settings as we normally would do. We're going to load up OpenGraph onto this as well for you. Here we go. Okay, and we'll come to the image in a minute. Healthy, versatile, and quick. You'll love these. We're going to fill this in here just in case we're going to start just in case we use these on Facebook as well. So obviously we're going to select an image in a minute that we're going to put on. Okay, but for the purpose now of Pinterest, what these guys do is they get these lovely images. Okay, they don't own any of the images at all. Okay, and they're actually all taken from various websites around the internet. Okay, so we've got this first one. Creamy cucumber and grilled potato salad. That looks pretty tasty, actually, I must admit. It's getting close to tea time because I'm hungry. Okay, and then you're going to right click, you're going to save the image, and you're going to call it PS1, potato salad 1. Okay, you may want to set up a file for this, it's up to you. Okay, and then we're going to go down to here and we're going to add the media and we're going to upload the file. Boom, select the file PS1, and it's going to load up, and we're going to put it straight into the post. 300 by 300. No, let's see, let's do a large image on that. So 300 by 300, and let's go for the largest one that they will let us have. Let's go full size. Always go for full size. Insert it into the post, and then you're going to write something, a sentence or two about this particular salad. But before we do that, we must credit the original photographer. So we're just going to copy this here. Okay, going to put it in, and we're going to put it in small text, really small text, and we're going to grey it out. We're going to change the colour of it. Okay, so it's not quite so prominent, and let's put it in italics as well. There we go. And in fact, we're going to put it down to heading 6, so it's even a little bit smaller. Okay, then you go to paragraph, and you're just going to write a sentence about this particular salad. Okay, the combination of cucumber and potato is a little different, but this recipe is yummy all the same. Is yummy. Now I can never spell recipe. Recipe. I still haven't spelled it correctly. Gosh, that's with studying English at university as well. The combination of cucumber and potato is a little different, but this recipe is yummy all the same. It's also a great way to smuggle in some vegetables for kids. Click here for the full recipe. Okay, and we're just going to highlight that. Okay, and we're going to see, where does this go? Right here. And as you can see, they've actually just nicked this from another site. So we're essentially doing exactly the same thing, except they've done the hard work. They put this into collections for us. Okay, so I'm going to hyperlink that now. Okay, there we go. So that's the first one done. Okay, 1, creamy cucumber and grilled potato salad. All right, we've credited the original photographer. Okay, and I'm just going to correct that typo. And then we wrote a little blurb about it there. Okay, including a link to the full recipe. Now, what we're going to do at this point, instead of just publishing, or instead of putting a whole another list of them below, we're going to do something slightly different. So we're going to go to here, and we're going to add a page break, which is this button here. Okay, now what we're going to do is going to go back to here, and I will explain what this does in a second. So we've got lemony roasted potato salad, which looks utterly divine as well. Come out of here because we don't need that one anymore. So number 2, lemony roasted potato salad. We're going to take the image, so we're going to save potato salad 2. Okay, going to go back to our site, and we're going to insert add the media, upload the file, PS2. It's going to load up. Okay, I'm going to insert it into the paste. Fantastic, making sure that it looks all good. Nice. Okay, and then we're going to go back to here. We're going to find out who wrote the original, what the original link is. So we're going to click, put it down to heading 6, and we're going to put it into italics, and we're going to grayscale it again so it's not quite so prominent. Okay, let's take the link out. Let's stop it from being underlined. Yet again, we're kind of removing the prominence of it looking like an actual link. Let's take out the underline. Is that actually doing it? No, okay, don't worry about that. Then we're going to go write our little thing about this. Okay, so and Lemons and potato give a fresh taste to this lively salad with the addition of, what are they? That's parsley. The addition of parsley gives another level of flavor. This is a must-try potato salad. Click here to get a taste. Okay, so let's go click here to get a taste. We're going to go find the original link where it goes to, copying that over, coming back to our page. Okay, and we're going to hyperlink it. Brilliant. Okay, that's cool. Now, and so forth, and you'd work your way through the rest of the article, finishing, so we get to the end of this one, put a space, insert another page break, okay, so, and then you're going to carry on through that particular article, adding these on as we go. All right, now let's just go to preview, and I want to show you what it's going to look like. So let's save as a draft. And we're going to preview it. And by adding that page break, what we're able to do is we are able to create separate pages. So 19 delicious, so this stays the same all the time, 19 delicious and healthy potato salad recipes. Okay, and then you've got creamy cucumber and potato salad. Okay, that's the first post that we did. Okay, we're going to change this text here because it's coming up a little bit too large, but we'll do that in a second. Okay, and then everything's there as we expected, but when you press next, it's then going to take us on to the next one in the list, the lemon roasted potato salad, okay, which is the one that we just finished off a moment ago. All right, now there's a reason for this, because we want to pin these as individual pins back to our Pinterest site. Okay, so how you can do that is you can go to here. Okay, just hover over the image. And in fact, let's make sure that we're logged into the right Pinterest account, which I don't believe we are we? Pinterest? No, we're in Pinterest Beauty at the moment, so we're going to come out. We're going to log out, and then we're going to go into whole lotta women +1 is cooking, I believe. Plus women @gmail.com. Password is Lani 1234. For some reason it keeps on getting me to double do this. So whole lotta +1 @gmail.com. Lani 1234. I'm going to log in. Okay, so we're now in Whole Lot of Women Cooking, where you will have set up the boards by this point. Fantastic. And let's put this in the main board, and then let's have Cooking Light. So I'm just going to set up this board very quickly. Cooking Light. Cooking Light. We all want. Okay, do you love food? Cooking Light, do you love food? Here's the perfect combination delicious but healthy recipes at your fingertips. Delicious but healthy recipes at your fingertips. Here we go, and we're just going to create that as a board. Okay, so we've now got the two boards. We've got Cooking Light and we've got Whole Lot of Women. Okay, now we're going to come back to here and we're going to pin from our particular article. So here we go. Let's publish this, and we can edit it later on. In fact, I need to change those categories around because they're not in the right categories. Well, that wasn't in the right category. So we're going to put it into cooking. Okay, we're going to update. We'll go to preview changes. Okay, and then hovering over here, we're going to pin it, and it's going to pop up, and we can pick the board that we wanted to go to. We're going to send it to Cooking Light. Okay, let's press see it now. Okay, we're going to scroll down. And in fact, we have, look here, we've got a, it says PS1. It's actually pulled up the description from the image. So we need to go and change that. We're going to say gorgeous. What's it called? Just take the title, creamy cucumber. Where are we? Creamy cucumber and grilled potato salad. Okay, we're going to save it. So we've got a nice thing. Okay, and there we go. We've got our first post. So coming back here, what you get to do is you can click off here, and it will take us obviously back to our own site. Okay, now the way that this is working, Yo has set it up. So if we're on, let's go to preview changes. Okay, when we scroll through to that next article, okay, which we're going to do here. Okay, if we pin this, let's copy over that title. Okay, we're going to pin this using the marklet. Okay, we're going to put it into Cooking Light again. It's just loading it up now. We're going to change the description. Okay, now there we go. So if we then press this one, it should take us back to that particular site. However, we will double check that. There just appears to be something a little bit bizarre with that. Let me just double check here. Okay, so rather than pinning it like that, we're going to change the way that we do that. Let's just remove that pin. So you think about the pin that you're going to put it onto, the board that you're going to put it onto. Let's edit this. Okay, we're going to delete this pin. So you can pin from the site for the first one. Okay, but for the second one, okay, let's come out. You're going to do this. You're going to have to come back to the actual Pinterest site. Let's go here. So my computer's been very, very slow. Very slow, in fact. Okay, we're going to go to the board. Put it into cooking light. We're going to click here, upload a pin from a website. Okay, press next. And choose the correct image. Putting it into cooking light. Add the description, which was what was that? Lemony roasted potato salad. Lemony roasted potato salad. Let's pin it. See it now. Okay, so now when we click here, it's going to take us to the actual page there where it should be, where it's actually going to be landing on, which is awesome. That's exactly what we wanted it to do. So the idea now is that you, rather than pinning them straight away in cooking light next to each other like this, is you would have 4 or 5 of these particular articles on the go at one point, okay? Or in fact, actually, you can move pins around. So do all of them, okay? And so do all of them for that particular article. But then when you've got them from another article, okay, so say you're doing one about soups perfect for a winter's evening, 17 soups perfect for a winter's evening, you can then actually mix them up so they're not all next to each other. Okay, and the idea is this is an ongoing thing, so you will come back every single day and add 2-3 articles, create 2-3 articles for each niche as we're going along. That's it for now. I'm going to talk to you in the next video about how to get content for some of the slightly harder niches.